In the vast tapestry of corporate intrigues and clandestine capers, few stories rival the enigmatic saga of Jerome Jacobson. His journey embarked in the twilight years of the 1980s, a period when McDonald's, the global fast food giant, initiated a promotional contest that would shape the course of his life and ultimately bewilder the world. Jerome Jacobson, an unassuming figure with an unremarkable background, found himself in an extraordinary position. Employed by Simon Marketing, the agency responsible for producing the revered Monopoly game pieces for McDonald's, Jacobson inhabited a world where opportunity and temptation intersected. It was within this crucible that he nurtured a burgeoning desire, a desire to abscond with these precious game pieces, and in doing so, engineer a fortune that would rewrite his destiny. The genesis of Jacobson's audacious plan lay in the shadows of his contemplative mind. His ambition was to orchestrate a colossal scheme of deceit, a plot that would transform the most iconic of fast food promotions into a labyrinthine realm of mystery and intrigue. To execute this grand heist, Jacobson realized that he could not navigate these treacherous waters alone. He began methodically assembling a clandestine team of co-conspirators, each selected for their specific role in this intricate web of deception. From recruiters who identified potential winners among the unsuspecting masses, to claimants who would stride forth to collect the fraudulent prizes, each player was essential in preserving the illusion of legitimacy. Their operation, like clockwork, spanned years, infiltrating the very essence of the McDonald's Monopoly promotion. Game pieces that should have been randomly distributed were meticulously controlled, ensuring that only the chosen few, those tethered to Jacobson's covert network, would claim the tantalizing rewards. Fortunes were amassed, and lives were transformed, all under the aegis of rigged games and false hope. The clandestine nature of their endeavors, coupled with the staggering sums amassed in ill-gotten gains, safeguarded their operation from the prying eyes of authorities for an extended period. The unsuspecting public continued to marvel at their luck, blissfully ignorant of the intricate machinations that underpinned the deception. In the early 2000s, a seemingly insignificant event set in motion a cascade of events that would ultimately expose the elaborate charade. It began with a chance encounter at a family gathering, where a connection was made between a member of Jacobson's network and an individual with a law enforcement background. Intrigued by the suspicious activities and a growing sense of moral obligation, this chance acquaintance shared their concerns with law enforcement authorities. It was a seemingly innocuous tip, a whisper in the dark, but it possessed the power to unravel years of deception. As investigators delved into the allegations, they uncovered a trail of breadcrumbs, a thread of evidence that wove its way through the labyrinthine conspiracy. Interviews were conducted, documents were scrutinized, and patterns of fraud began to emerge from the shadows. The operation's audacity was matched only by the meticulousness of those who sought to dismantle it. However, mysteries, no matter how labyrinthine, harbor the seeds of revelation. In the early 2000s, a chance discovery ignited the spark of inquiry. Suspicion solidified into certainty as a burgeoning trail of evidence led investigators inexorably closer to the heart of the conspiracy. Authorities intervened, and the clandestine empire of deception began to unravel. Jerome Jacobson's intricate edifice of fraud came crashing down, and he, along with his loyal cadre of conspirators, faced the inexorable reckoning of justice. The story of the McDonald's Monopoly fraud, once concealed in the shadowy recesses of intrigue, emerged into the glaring light of public scrutiny, leaving an indelible legacy of fascination and bewilderment for those who dared to delve into its labyrinthine details.